there and welcome to this video where we're going to quickly walk you through how to use the app Toontastic to do a quick book response. Now we start by opening up the app. It is a free app by Google. It doesn't require a login for students or from teachers or parents to use. And what we're going to do today is show how students draw characters and scenes using this app. To start, we just tap the blue plus button and it gives us our three options. We've got a short story, a classic story, or an information report. We're going to use a short story today that's got just the three main elements: a beginning, a middle, and an end. So when that opens, you do have the option to add in more parts if your students would like to extend themselves, or they can choose from the other option. Today, we're just going to show you through the first part. So Google has these little instructional videos that come through at the beginning that may help out your students to get started. And it does offer a couple of different scenes for us to start with. So students can choose to use any of the pre-made scenes, or down in the bottom left, we're going to click Draw Our Own. And we're going to start with our own scene today. Now these tools are very, very simple. We're going to start with just a mountain with a blue background. So we come along using our draw tool, pick our color, and then we draw a simple shape. And we've also got a fill tool. You'll probably remember that from Microsoft Paint. So we'll fill in our mountain, fill in our sky, and then we will draw a sun. Now there is an undo button on the bottom left, and there is a pixel eraser on the right hand side for any mistakes that come through. Once you're done with your setting and you're happy with it, this can be as intricate or as detailed as you, or as simple as you would like it to be. We come up to the top right and click on the arrow to go next, and then you have to name your setting to move on. Now these steps are repeated for the middle and the end. When it comes into drawing our characters, this is done separately, and you've got the option of choosing from some pre-made characters, and these are all editable, so that if students wanted to, for example, edit a character to represent themselves, say for example their skin color or their hair color or their eye color or their clothing, students can go through and do that. But what we might do today is just take a backwards step and start to have a look at drawing our own character. And it is probably worthwhile letting your students know that they have to draw the characters and the scenes separately in order for the characters to be animated. So back onto our drawing board, and then we're going to do just a very, very simple smiley face character today, just using our draw and fill tools. And then once you're done, you're prompted to build your character in 3D. And this is where you can choose the thickness of your character. So you can make them very, very fat or very, very thin just for the animation. Next step is to name your character. And then once again, we hit the top next button. We'll get rid of that other one. We don't want that one there. We're just going to use the ones that we've drawn ourselves today for our response to our book report. So we come in and we press the start button, and then that's going to count us down into recording, and it just uses the inbuilt microphone in the iPad to record. So we can have somebody wandering around, narrating part of a response or retelling part of the story. We can pinch in and out to make the character bigger or smaller, and when we're done we hit the stop button, and it just gives you a nice quick preview of what's been done. And students can choose to add music via the options down the bottom, and then they can click the tick in the top right for done, or they can click the back arrow. And all of those steps are repeated for beginning, middle and end, and students are able to then finish their product and export it out ready to be shared across any platforms that you're using at your school.